What's going on, Cnft Degens? It's Son of a Bitcoin here, and welcome back to the TCS Network. Before we get started, I'd just like to always say, you guys, if you enjoy the content here, a free way to support the channel is to just hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So today, I'm just going to be deep diving into one very, very interesting project and one I've neglected to cover for far too long now, you guys. Very, very interesting project we have here. It's the Z run of Cardano is what I'm hearing. So, they've already minted. I'm a bit late to the party. I was a misunderstanding that I had about the project, and why I didn't mint it. And then now I realize that things are a little bit different than I thought, and it actually has turned out to be really cool, and I'm very excited about it. And I have no problem hopping in early. So yeah, you guys, I just really want to shed some light on Equine NFT, racehorse management game on Cardano. So let's jump right into it. All right. They have a really, really big following, 17.4K followers, guys. That's no joke, especially for just Cardano NFTs. That's a fairly large following. And now today, I'm not just gonna go over the basic metrics that I go over in every project, because you know what, Equine has it. They have all the good metrics that I would normally show you guys. They got the volume, over 1 million in volume, okay, over 5,000 wallets. That's a lot of wallets. Granted, there's 14,000 items in the Pioneer Horse collection. Their distribution, is good. They've spread their project out amongst a lot of the Cardano community. And so another thing that I want to mention, let's go right to their website. Their website kind of explains it all, but there are a few gaps and questions that I just couldn't get answered unless I went into Discord and or looked around in the white paper long enough. But some really, really cool elements to this game. So let's go through. Thousands of unique thoroughbred racehorses, 60 plus different jockey combinations, and thousands of distinctive jockey / horse skins. All right. Each horse. Okay, so this is where it gets cool. Each horse is born with unique stats and features. Just like real life horses, equines don't live forever. They'll grow, become stronger, and have their days of success and stardom, but they'll also age and retire. Guys, this is what spooked me out of the project, okay? When I heard that they were going to age and retire, they threw that real world element in there, that element that I don't, usually like, I felt like I didn't want to buy a horse that I had to use and do stuff with in a certain amount of time, or else eventually my NFT wouldn't be worth as much because they age and retire. I didn't like the concept. And I have so much projects that I keep up with that I just didn't look into it too much further until I started hearing more people talk about the project. So let's get into that, right? So they also age and retire. But I went into the Discord and I talked to one of the mods, I believe, and he had told me, yes, they age and retire. But when they age and retire, you receive a token. Okay, so your horse kind of just transforms into a token, and it is redeemable with 20 ADA. You'll get a brand new horse, young again. The time will restart. It's born again with all new traits, and features and stats. And that's really cool. 20 ADA isn't that much to redeem. The horse, I think, especially if you look at what they're valued at now, around 350 ADA. So yeah, I think that's worth it. Jockeys. Every horse needs the right jockey to guide them to a win. Equine is a range of unique jockey NFTs to be paired with unique horses in live races. Each jockey has specific characteristics that they could impact your horse's performance. Be sure to pair your horse with your right jockey Remember, good pairs make great horses. Now, I need to learn more about that. It seems like this project was really, really well thought out, but they have a whole bunch of technicals involved, as far as like statistics of the speed and the stamina, and as far as jockeys go, I'm sure they have their own statistics as well. And there's so much stats and traits between the horses and the jockeys, and then pairing them, and it can get confusing. All right, a little bit seems like a lot, and it is a lot. um and going into this is my favorite part, I think. This is what brought me back into the project: breeding. I heard people talking up the breeding side of things, like just buy two horses and then multiply them, right? And that's what brought my attention. Equines can breed. So you can utilize genetic principles to come up with your stable's own breeding program, where you can create genetically superior offspring or discover and maintain bloodlines with rare colorways. This is very, very cool, especially to me, because I'm somebody who's like, over time I've become like this big collector in the space, whereas when I started in the space I just wanted to make money, kind of like in traditional crypto. Then I was introduced into Cardano more, and then the NFTs, and I said, well, I can make some money with this, and I got really involved in it and I started collecting. And so to a lot of collectors like me, like there's some things that I probably will never sell, and that's why I buy multiples of all different types of stuff. But the breeding is cool because you can like create your own, right? You're not minting it, but it's being born, and you're mixing up traits of two different NFTs and creating one, and at the same time you're keeping the two that you used to breed, well, for that period of time until they age out. And so I have one big concern with this, and this is what I asked someone in their Discord today. I said, it all seems like a great idea, right? But if you can continuously breed, right? The floor is at 350 right now. What happens when people just buy two horses and then breed, and buy two horses and breed? That increases the supply. And when you increase the supply, the value goes down of these horses, because it's simple supply and demand economics, right? So that's what I brought up. And he said, no. He said, only pioneer horses can breed. And that was a really, really good thing that they added in, because it just makes it so that these certain horses that they have are only used to breed. And after you breed a horse, that horse that you got through breeding, that horse can't breed. And then I had one last very interesting question to the guy, which was, if my horse, my pioneer horse, the OGs, if my pioneer horse, like, say he ages out, I race him with my jockey, we race him to the ground, we use him, we race him, and so we breed with him, and he ages out. After he ages out, if he was a pioneer horse and I redeem him, can I breed with him? Since he used to be a pioneer horse, he aged out, I redeemed him. Does that mean I can still breed with that horse? And the answer I got was yes. But right here, life cycle of an equine horse. Horses age at the rate of one horse year per real-time month. They live for a total of 18 horse years, which is 18 months in our time in the real world. After a horse, NFT would no longer be usable in races or breeding, so unless redeemed. So what he told me was, after the horse ages out, and after the pioneer horse ages out, if I still want to breed with him, I have to redeem him. And then after that, I need to wait 3 horse years, or 3 real-time months, for him to be able to breed. That was like the coolest, most like advanced part of this whole like thought out project, that I thought was like vital, that these horses have to wait 3 months before they can breed. So even if you have a pioneer horse and you use them and you breed them, it's like you can only do that so much, and then there's a time period that you have to wait. I think that can help sustain their project, so there's not like a flood of you know, a bunch of horses being bred at once or things like that. I think the whole aging out thing actually ended up being very like helpful in their project. So I'm glad I was able to work out the details of that. And there's other cool aspects of the project, like the physical stats, speed, maximum speed when galloping, stamina, acceleration, endurance, agility, um, wisdom, determination, and courage. So determination, behavior when behind the pack, energy conservation, especially when ahead. This stuff seems really, really interesting. Like I said before, the stats and everything seem like they get very complex, right? So you can change their looks. A wide variety of skins will be available on release and beyond. That's cool. So you can get new skins for your horse eventually. And then they have a future roadmap. Prototype development in 2021, Pioneer NFTs 2021, DApp development, I think that's where we are now, and then Q3 platform launch. Um, I'm just incredibly excited about this project because they haven't actually started racing it, and I believe that opens up really soon. And then after that, I think like maybe 2 to 3 months after they do racing, you'll be able to breed. Um, What's bovine? Hold on 1 second. What? What the heck? Alright. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm lost now. When you can milk? Is that. Did they just. This has gotta. It's a joke. Oh my goodness. It ain't even April Fool's Day and they fooled me. Man, I was about to be riding and breeding cows. I was about to say we just won up the theory and we're racing and breeding cows now. Screw Zed Run. What's this cow run? All right. Yeah, guys, these were like my main talking points about the project that I thought was really, really interesting and well thought out. And because of that, I think I'm gonna go out and grab myself some of these. Um, their white paper is pretty extensive. Um, so if you guys have time, I highly recommend you guys go and check out their white paper. It gives you everything you need to know on the stats, aging, exactly about the gender and breeding stuff, um, racing simulation, tracks. There's an entry fee when there is the race. I believe it's cheap, not much. But it's better than leaving your horse just sit there, right? I believe that it's gonna be worth the fee. You're gonna want to race these things. And then there's gambling. You can, bet on horses, which is a classic, thing for people who love gambling. Except this is a little different. You can breed and build that horse and get that horse ready. It's really cool, man. It's really interesting. I think this project's going to do incredibly well. Breeding cost. So there's a cost to breed. There's a fee to race. There's going to be an Equine NFT marketplace for trading and things. This project is one of the most ambitious projects I've seen in a long time. But the thing about it is they know where they stand. They're not trying to create a metaverse. They're not trying to do anything crazy. They're going all in on the play to earn, and it seems like they have every question I have for these guys, they answer me right away and like really quickly. So everything's well thought out. I mean, they've all thought this out. They've had people ask them all these questions before. All the flaws. I've been in the Discord today, for a little bit asking questions. I'm ready. I'm ready now to buy some, and that's why I figured I'd make the video and let you guys know. Go check out these equine horses before they become unattainable, because I know they got these races coming up soon, and then breeding from there on, and time's ticking. These months are going by, and that means these horses' years are going by. So just keep that in mind, you guys. Go check out Equine NFT. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, smash that notification bell. And yeah, son of a Bitcoin, we outie. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.